Hi everyone. Today's card, we're using a brand new stamp set again. We're using Nothing's Better Than, which says nothing's better than coffee, cookies, cocktails, chocolate. What could be better than? And then there's a coordinating die set called Love You More Than, which is really cool to go along with it. We're using Magenta Madness for color, which is one of the new in colors. So I'm going to share some of that with you also. A couple of new embellishments. So let's get to it. Okay, here we go. Nothing's Better Than is the stamp set, as I said. So you make everything better. So it could be coffee, you make everything better. Cocktails, you make everything better. Along with, let's see, because adulting is hard, a day without chocolate. Some fun little coffee cups, some chocolates, of course, cookies, and cocktails. Okay, and then there is a coordinating set of dies to cut some of those things out and some other words. Okay, so we're going to put those back out of the way. We are using, as I said, Magenta Madness, which is one of the new in colors. Okay, the in colors this year are Cinnamon Cider, Just Jade, Bumblebee, Magenta Madness, and Misty Moonlight. And then these are the coordinating cardstocks that go along with the designer papers. All right. We're also going to use some of the fun new little enamel dots, the in colors. Of course, we're going to use the Magenta Madness. All right. I think that's everything. Here's a hostess code. If anyone chooses to place an order for this bundle, you'll want to use this hostess code. I will cut you a set of the card, a kit of the card, and put it in the mail to you at no cost. So here's our card. We are using the Tasteful Textiles 3D embossing folder for the background. This is a piece of the designer paper. Of course, it says a day without chocolate, and there's some chocolates. And then when you open the inside is like, just kidding, I have no idea, with some more little chocolates on the inside. Okay, and I just realized I forgot the embossing folder. No, I didn't. It's right here. This is, I said it in a video the other day, this is my new favorite. It just gives some fun texture to the paper, still keeping it kind of flat. All right, so set that back out of the way. We're going to take our little stack of card pieces and we're going to fold our Magenta Madness in half. We're going to use our bone folder to give it a good crease. Okay, let's do the inside piece first. So let's open that back up. We're using Early Espresso ink pad. All right, so we're going to start with the words in the center. And we're going to do that right down there. Let's get this up a little bit so you can see. Okay, and then we're going to do the chocolates. We're going to start with the outline. Sorry, we're going to get rid of that light. It's casting a bad shadow. And then we're going to put once in the middle, once on each side. We're doing this full strength. We're also then going to take a little cheater piece, and I forgot to do measurements today. Again, our card base is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, and folded in half. We have two white pieces that are both 4 inches by 4 inches by 5 1/4. Okay, so we're going to do that. Then I just have a scrap piece of white. It can be any size. This one is extra big because we're going to stamp that one more time. Then we're going to take the inside of the chocolates. Oops, stuck my finger right in it. And we're going to stamp off on our scratch paper. We want it a lighter shade than what the outline is. And then we're just stamping. And then we're going to do it again on all 3 of these. As you can see, it doesn't completely 100% fill. If you really, really want that, you can use a blender pen and color the inside, but this is just a nice, quick, and easy way to be able to fill. You still get a very fun look with that. Okay, we're going to take the die that matches this, and we're going to cut those chocolates out. And while I'm doing that, I am also going to emboss the other Whisper White piece for the front. Okay, so give me 2 seconds with my die cut machine, of which I should also mention in the catalog we have our new die and embossing machine. You may have seen it in there. It is not available at the moment. They had told us that it was going to be a little bit after the catalog comes out, or we figure by the end of December or by fall anyways, that we will have it. It will not be available right away now, of course, in June or in July. We're just keeping our fingers crossed to get it as soon as we can. If you've noticed, there are 2 sizes of those machines. There is an adorable little machine that's perfect for taking to your crops and camping trips, anytime that you want to do a little bit of stamping, but you don't want to haul your big machine around with you. It's perfect for that. All right, now let's get this texture one done. Sorry about that. I should have had that done sooner. Okay. There we go. So we're all nice and pretty with that. So this piece is ready. We can go ahead and put it on the inside. I'm using the new Stampin' Seal. If you did not see that on the other night's video, it's our new adhesive. We no longer have snail. This is super duper strong. There will be no problem with your cards falling apart. I'm hearing there's a little learning curve. I have no problem with it at all. It's sticking right down right away for me. All right, then we are going to put our designer paper down on here. Okay, and then I'm using Hippo and Friends dies, all kinds of really cool little banner pieces, label pieces, and you know I love doing those. Okay, I love different layers and different textures. And all right, so we're going to take a bigger piece, 2 3/4 by 4 1/4 of Magenta Madness, and we're going to cut the larger of the labels. And then I have a 4 inch by 2 1/2 inch piece of Whisper White, and we're going to use the next size down die for that, and then run it through our die cutting machine. And there's 1 and there's 2. Let's get those back there out of the way. Okay, we can go ahead and put this onto the front of our card. Okay, and then we're going to take the white one. Okay, I have a piece of early Espresso cardstock that was 1 1/4 by 3 inches that I cut chocolate out using the Love You More dies. And then I have a Day Without stamp with the Espresso, and I'm just going to stamp that up here at the top. I'm going to use dimensionals on my chocolates, and I'm putting 1 on each side so they don't melt all over. Okay, and I'm going to put that down here at the bottom part, and then with a little bit of Tombow multi-purpose, I'm just going to put a couple of little dots. Okay, let's see if I can get that picked up here. All right, and then we're going to just put that right down in here like that. And then we're going to use some adhesive again to put it onto our magenta banner. And then we're going to put some more dimensionals. Okay, and then we're just going to put that on there. And then I have a new piece of 1/4 inch faux suede ribbon that is early espresso. It's a little bit thick, a little bit suede feeling, hence the name. And let's close this up before I stick my fingers in it again. All right, then we're going to use mini glue dot. And because of the thickness of this ribbon, let's see, I want to get this coming down like this. I'm going to put 2 glue dots on there just to make sure that it sticks well. And I play with the little ends, and I'm going to stick that right into the corner like that. And then our final touch are 3 of the enamels, the Magenta Madness. So we just peel them off. We're going to put one there, and one there. And ta-da! Our card is done. A day without chocolate is like, just kidding, I have no idea. Again, you could switch that out with a day without cocktails, a day without coffee. Just have a lot of fun with it. One of the other sayings here, let's see if I can do this. Love you more than. So you could cut those out and then put love you more than chocolate. Just some really fun dies. Okay, so that's it for today's card. Again, here is a host code. If you go onto my blog, stampwithpeggy.com, and place an order using this hostess code, I will send you a packet of this card. There'll be no stamping on it. I will do the die cutting and the banners here, tie the bow for you, and I will put that in the mail to you after your order is placed. Thank you so much. Have a good night.